Good morning. Good morning, everyone. This is Annabelle Homestead. Come here, Brownie. I'm Ann, and I'm so glad that you're here today. Come here, buddy. Let me get you up here. He's got to get in his spot, for the show. Come here, baby. Come here. Oh, my goodness gracious. There's his spot. Brownie has to be a part of everything. How is everyone doing today? Welcome to Tuesday. Wow. Okay. Hi, my beautiful friend. Such a beautiful day. It is a gorgeous day today. Hey, Janet Cruz and Homestead. I'm so glad you guys are here. Coffee walks and whatever. I got some coffee. I do. I have my lazy days ahead cup today because I'm thinking about my Jessie and my Lisa from Lazy Days Ahead today. And I've got their shirt on, sucking my gut so I look better. I don't have the lighting is terrible today, but it'll be fun. Good morning, Ann Francisco. How are you, my sweet, sweet friend? Never met an Ann I didn't like, right? Good morning, Guava, y'all. Mm, just doing our best. Let's see. I need to put my phone on do not disturb, the silent mode. Hey, Homestead in the Wood with D and Redneck Tree. I love saying that name. Back to Country Homestead. Jennifer Perkins and Francisco. Looks like YouTube is in the house. I'm hoping that Facebook comes in just a few minutes. But Life with Blenda and Chuck. Good morning. Good morning, my darling. I just left Chuck's house. Just left Chuck's house. He's so cute, and I adore he and his wife. She's the sweetest thing on 2 feet. Oh my goodness, he lucked up with that one, I can tell you. Hey, Kim Mill, there's Facebook coming in. You're the first Facebook person. I'm glad my funny Carol is here. And good morning, Team Happy. Glad you're here. So Chuck was talking technologically challenging things going on, and I need to give you a call so that we can commiserate together and say, "Oh no, I don't know. I don't know that." Hey, David Hunt. Hey, darling. I thought of you this morning when I went out and looked at my okra, and I thought, "Oh gosh, it does make me giggle." I gotta say, it makes me giggle every single time. Hello, everyone in the chat. Hope everyone's having a great morning. Oh, Black's Tropical is listening. Sherry was going to be in here with me today. Can y'all? It looks a little fuzzy. Is it my glasses? Let me clean my glasses off. And then if it's not my glasses, you're going to have to put up with me cleaning off the camera a little bit. And I think it was both. Let me see. All right. Close your eyes. Oh, it's not fuzzy. Close your eyes. I'm going to do this real quick. Just clean the camera off just a little bit. Is that a little teeny bit better? Yeah, don't forget to smash that like button, she says. I was using this is my sleeve from First Defense. Brownie. There's Brownie. He came in barking. Audacity dawning. Uncle G. Good morning. Hey, she is sunshine. I grin every time I think of you two. We're learning to be ready. Waterless this morning. Need the animals to be ready, Black's Tropical Homestead says. Good morning, Sue. I need to call you and talk to you about Alabama because I'm going to Alabama in September and I need to know where to stay, honey. And you have my number and I have yours. So we'll need to do that. I need to put my support hose on today to help my sore knees from falling on Saturday. Rebecca, I'm so sorry that you fell. I hate that. Anyway, this morning, Shri from Black's Tropical Homestead was going to help me do my little game, which I'm going to do it. I'm going to be a big girl and learn how to do the giveaway tool. I think I've got it. I think I have it down pat. I've worked on it a little bit, but they had a tree that fell in their yard and fell on their water spout and flooded their backyard this morning. So, golly gee willikers. And so she needed some water for the animals, for the dogs and the chickens and the bunnies and the quail. And she said, and nobody's got any water but the fish. And I said, "Oh my gracious." Well, you know what? Push come to shove, we could always use the water in the fish tank, right? I know it's terrible. Poor thing. She'll probably do a video on it, I hope. But good things come. Good things come, and it everything happens for a reason, I believe. Anyway, I do. Yep. Okay, we've got some folks in here. So let's get started with our message today. Um, so I'm gonna miss a little bit of chat. Hi, Miss Ann. You can call me, given my name Karen. I just don't use YouTube because I have that name. Oh, okay. Anyway, good morning, Creekside Maples. What I do? You were talking to Jesse and Lisa this morning. Keep them in your prayers. Wish they could be here with you, but they're with Jesse's mom and dad at this time. Yes. And that's something that I wanted to discuss today because today is dedicated to lazy days ahead. And I have their sweet cup and their shirt on. They're in my heart and they are blanketed. And when I say blanketed, I mean they are covered from their head to their toes in prayer. And when they're too weak to pray, we're praying for them and we're we're closing the gap for them when they're going through this tough time. Jesse's mama is on hospice and it's the last days before transition. And it's a glorious ending for her, but a terribly sad time for us. And I wanted to share a little something, something with you about reflection. Yeah, no finer folks than Jesse and Lisa. That's the truth. Kim, Jesse's mother is very ill, and it's been a long term illness, and she is in her last days, and the family is gathered. And, we can hope that it will be a smooth and calm and glorious transition. I used to work a little bit with hospice, and I, um, death is a part of life. And I enjoyed being with the family and being with the families and helping them through the different stages of going to be on the other side. And it can be a beautiful experience. It really can be. Oh, I get David Hunt said, I looked in the mirror. I had a big reflection looking back at me. That's right. That picture with my reflection sunglasses on. That was kind of crazy. Hey, Cooking at Pam's Place. You're here from Facebook. This is my buddy, Miss Pam from Cooking at Pam's Place. I had to talk to her in a minute. They're at peace and they trust that God and his will be done. That's right. That's right. So, reflection. I'm going to stop looking at the chat so I don't get quite so distracted because this is really a pretty important thing for us all to know because on Tuesday, if you happen to be new here, what we do on this day is we train our minds to go in the right direction. We get to choose our attitude of the day. And the attitude that I am going to concentrate on today is to work on reflection, to understand that things happen for a reason, and to understand that when things are in their most chaotic, most traumatic times, there is a plan. There is a plan to be able to have that. So, this is a story of chaos and wonderfulness, if that's a word. Wonderfulness. Is that right? All right. So Jesse and Lisa went to the Mid America meetup this weekend, which was fabulous. They had been planning it for weeks and weeks. Hey, Sandy. I got to stop looking at the chat, y'all. I'm sorry. I just need to get this story out because I love you all so much. And they had set up, they were the MCs for the Ugly Fish contest, and they were going to be able to meet everybody. And Friday night, they were really just setting up their campsite. They didn't get a chance to go around and visit that often. They were able to visit with a few people, but not many. Jesse said he pulled like a pickup truck full of stuff up underneath the cover there, the place that they were going to have everybody come and weigh in their fish. It had two monitors, man. I mean, he was set. He was set. He had tested out the 5G. They were on point, ready to go. And right before the fishing began, he got a call, and the nurse that is looking after his mother is calling the family in because his mother was having some health changes, and that they weren't sure. And you never, ever, ever ready for your mama to go. Never. I don't care how old you are. I've said that before. And many times in my life, when I've been able to get through that terrifying moment, that crazy time where your brain is just so full and what do I do? What do I do? And you look back and you think, man, there was a plan the whole time. So Jesse and Lisa are sitting there and they get the call. They happen to be surrounded by our community, a community of people that love them and care for them. And even though they had a full pickup truck full of things and supplies and giveaways and magnets and pictures and all sorts of things, everyone, people swarmed in like bees, picked up all their things, packed them up, got them in their RV. They got ready to leave on the RV, and the leveler was messed up. Couldn't get it to go up. It was only going down, even though they were pushing the up button. Sometimes in life, that's what we do. When we push our buttons, it goes in the opposite direction of what we want it to do. But the Lord had already known that that was going to happen, because there was a gentleman that was only a car length away, parked in the RV park right beside them. He wasn't supposed to be there that weekend. He was treated to his campsite. They were happy to have him there, and he had every tool that was needed. There were 4, 5, or 6 other gentlemen that were mechanics that were able to come in, and they were able to fix the RV to be able to get him on the road. That's not by accident, you guys. It's not by accident. It gave them a minute, just a minute, to be able to gather themselves, to be prepared, to get on the road, to go for his mother's final hours. Now, they did get on the road. Everyone was praying for them, waving at them, sending them off on their way. They had about an 8 to 10 hour drive ahead of them to get to his mama. And so they had to stop because they weren't leaving until that afternoon. They couldn't drive all night long. It would be ridiculous. They would be way, way too tired. And they just wanted to be there before she completely transitioned. So they stopped at an RV park that they had planned to go to on Sunday night. And this was Saturday night. And they thought about making some reservations and things, but they thought, no, we'll just call and see how the road is. Well, guess what? When we got to that park, the lot was full. But they had these couple of little spaces, a little spillover lot. Wasn't cemented. It was rocks, but it still had electricity. It still had water. They still had some neighbors around them. And when they pulled in and backed in to that spot, knowing that the equalizers were messed up, and had that happened any other place than where they were, they would have been in a mess. They would have been in a fix. But God already knew. God already knew what was coming. And when they pulled into that spillover lot, they checked their levelers. That RV has never been as level as it was. They didn't have to touch any buttons whatsoever. Now, you can't tell me that God didn't already have this planned. They got up the next morning and they made it back, and they got a present because at first, when they first got there, his mother was not very coherent, but later she had a little flash of being able to open her eyes and recognize people, to be able to say hello and give them that gift of knowing that she was there, they were there, and she knew it. She knew, and they knew that she loved them. She knew that they loved her. God is so awesome, y'all. He is so awesome. There's no way that this was an accident. There just is no way it couldn't have been. They stayed at a place on their way. They camped overnight before they got there. Their levelers could have been messed up. They might not have ever even made the meetup. They got there and got an unexpected call. They certainly didn't expect it for a few weeks. Our community gathered together, got them packed up. God placed a mechanic, several, with a car full of tools. They got to another lot that was full, that put them in the absolute most level place that there was. They got home. She was still on this side of heaven, and she was able to be a little coherent, to be able to speak to them. Now that is something that is some kind of amazing. And so now they're able to spend time with their family and with their mother and with Jesse's mama, to be able to be there for the last days. And you know what? That helps them. It helps all of us when we can be there in the last minutes or the last hours or even the last days. It gives our hearts some comfort to know that we do have that amazing promise, to be able to know that we will see them again. And she's going to be waiting there at the gates of heaven for them. I'm just so tickled I can hardly stand it. I'm saying, thank you, Lord, thank you, Lord, thank you, Lord. I appreciate that so much. I told Jesse I was praying for them so much on their drive. He probably didn't even have to touch the steering wheel, because not only me, but our entire community here of all these wonderful people were praying so hard for them. And when we reflect and we look back and we know that these chaotic, traumatic, why now kind of times were a plan all along. So that's kind of my message, to be able to reflect and understand that, yes, there is a purpose. There is a purpose. And when we can recognize it, the trick is to be able to recognize it while it's happening, you guys. That's the trick. We often forget that our God truly is kind. Even more, he keeps his word. Miss Ann, you have no idea what this chat is doing for me this week, maybe even today. I'm closing my sister's estate. I understand, KP. I understand, Karen. And we all have, every one of us. Yeah, you have several churches that are praying for Jesse and Lisa. That's so awesome. Every single person that is in this chat, it's 88 people, it looks like. Every single one of us have something going on in our lives. Every one of us, that we can be discouraged over, or we can find something to be concerned over. But when you concentrate on the good, when you concentrate on understanding that this is just temporary, all of this whole thing is just temporary. We're kind of in a holding pattern here for eternity. Oh, Beverly, you're cancer free for 2 years now. God, it's so great. Oh my goodness. But when we're in that moment, to be able to work at understanding that it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay in the end. And if it's not okay, it's not the end. That's my Tuesday story, you guys. It's not even a story. My heart is so full. And oh, thank you, Garden Stick Gardener, you sweet baby. Oh my goodness, thank you, Coach. I appreciate that so much. I'm just so thrilled. My heart is so full. Oh no. Oh yes, Karen. I totally get it. I totally get it. It just and see, there's a purpose for that. For you to be able to let out those feelings, to know that there is a plan and there was a plan for you to be able to hear these words today. I'm glad I know the peace speaker. I know him by name. That's right. Creekside Naples. Yes, you do. And you put out that example as well because we are his representatives here on this side of heaven. We certainly are. So, oh my goodness. Golly gee, it's 11:20. I ran my mouth like crazy, but sure was an awesome story. And Jesse and Lisa, when you listen back to this, or maybe you're peeking in now, I don't know. Just know that we love you, all of you, that we're praying for the entire family, your daddy, we're praying for your sisters, we're praying for you and Lisa, and that this transition will be a time of healing and a time of acceptance and a time of reflection. So, okay, guys, I'm going to turn the page. I'm going to turn the page so that my eyes don't start leaking. Rambling with the brooms. You cutie patootie. And poor Scott, when Jerry Butler said on the live at the 10 killer meeting that Jesse had gotten the call, oh, thank you, Karen. Thank you so much. That's so sweet. And thank you. God is great. Karen, that's so precious of you to do that. I really, it's unbelievable. And that touches my heart. Really does touch my heart. And anyway, poor Scott, in the middle of the chaos, he was kind enough and sweet enough to answer his Instagram phone because I called him AG Mama Grows. He was kind and sweet enough to do because it was my Jessie and my Lisa, and I I couldn't be there. I wanted to be there. If there was a time machine, man, or one of those machines that you can flip from one place to the other, I would have been there in a second. I can tell you that. But anyway, I couldn't, but he did answer the phone. And I was able to say on the phone, he held the phone up to Jesse, I love you, praying for you, be safe. And that's all we had. So it was crazy, but I'm glad. And yes, Scott is the best. Y'all don't know all the people that that man helps. Rambling with the brooms. I mean, he does have some things that are unusual that seem to attract to him, but he is a good guy. I mean, he really is a good guy. You'd answer my call anytime. Thank you. I appreciate that. So let's turn the page. We have, let's see, 67 and 31. So that's 96 people in here right now. It's wonderful. Please hit the like button if you would, please. I would appreciate it. And sorry, Scott, I am drinking out of Jesse's cup this morning and I'm wearing their shirt. It's all about there. Only if you drink from your cup. See, I beat you to that comment. Y'all should listen from the beginning later on. Kim Mill says, yeah, the devil attacks the good, and Scott is one of the good. He is. And takes a licking and keeps on ticking. I can tell you that right now. I got some mail. The cutest things. I got to tell you. Now, the Hoodstead sent me something. She texted me. We were on the MIG Grow Off team together, and she texted me and said, "Hey, Auntie Peg." Yeah, she's got her eyes on me. Peggy Herman, that's my auntie, and I love it. So yeah, mail call. So sweet Leah from the Hoodstead is in New York. She texted me and she said, "Good evening. I have a gift I would like to send to you. Would you like for me to send it to your post office box or your street address?" And that was it. And I was like, uh, you know, we get so many scammers and spammers. I mean, good evening. I didn't know if that was her. I wrote her back. That sauce, baby. That's right, Psalm 146. That sauce. Hey, Terry. And so I wrote back and said, if this is really you, what team were we on together that we grew stuff? And she said, that sauce, baby, all day, all day. It was wonderful. And then she sent me a picture of her beautiful self, which she is gorgeous. And she sent me, y'all, she sent it to my house because I gave her my street address and said, look, you can have my street address. You can come to my house. I'll make up the spare room. You can sleep in my house. I would be grateful for that. But look what this sweet woman sent to me because she knows how excited I am that my chickens are laying eggs now. She sent me an egg collecting apron. Isn't that just adorable? It's got all the chickens on it. I love it. I showed it to Worth and I said, here, baby, you can wear this now. He went, that's for you. That's for you. Thank you, G Mama, for dropping the Hoodsteads link over on YouTube. I appreciate it. Isn't that adorable? I just love it. An egg print. That's right. It's an egg print. My sister, Miriam. Hi, Miriam Hunt. I love you very, very much. I'm glad you're here. F.R. Humphrey. Isn't that awesome, Les? I mean, that's just the cutest thing. And I got something else in the mail, too. And this is from a friend that I have made here on social media. And her first name is Diana. I have opened the envelope, but I have not pulled anything out. Thank you. You love me too. I appreciate that. So I don't know what's in here. We're going to find out together. And she sent me, I think it's samples of some stuff, which is a very kind and wonderful. And I'm going to pull it out and we'll see what it is together. I hope I don't drop anything. I mean, I don't know what any of this is. Oh, it's got a letter. Good, 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 good. Oh, and she wrote, great stuff. I bet it is great stuff. Pink packaging. Oh, and there's some lotion and some makeup. Oh, look at those cute little, look at those cute little, I think they're lipstick. Eyeshadows. Cleanser, clear proof. Mary Kay. It's Mary Kay stuff. I love it. I love it. Clear proof is a charcoal mask. Time wise repair. I'm on this and I love it. I need some time wise repair. Puffiness reducer. Oh, I could certainly use that all over my entire body. Does it work on your stomach and your hands and your feet? And samples of fun makeup. Thank you so much for being you, she says, Diana. Diana, you're the cutest thing. That's just so precious. Let's see what the card says. Let's see. The greatest thing about a hug is you can't get one without giving one. Isn't that adorable? That's just so cute. Yeah, Mary Kay stuff. And hope you enjoy. Sending you a great big hug. Always friends, Diana. And this is the day the Lord has made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. That's so precious. You can't get a hug without giving one. Isn't that just the cutest thing? All right, so I'm getting ready to go. I can go through all this stuff at a later time, but oh, it's got, look, here's a bag inside of a bag. Man, she set me up. She has set me up. And these are satin hands. Oh, I need some satin hands. Look at my fingers. Oh, they hurt so bad. They're all swollen and gross. Author is getting me today. But I'm learning, and I have learned Black's Tropical taught me how to make some magnesium oil. And so I should have some magnesium flakes. Yeah, she packs a good package. Look at all this stuff. All this in this little pink envelope. She knows what she's doing, doesn't she? All right. Okay, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So I did promise a little giveaway today. Hooked you up now. You set up. I am set up. I am. Gotta see who all. Hey, our Okie Homestead. Hey, sweetie. Diversity Glitter World. Linda Peterson. David Corey with the crop. How do, young man? He is so funny. I enjoy watching David Corey because he says all the rest of the stuff. Yeah, you go teach art, Sandy. You go teach art because it's 11:29. It's time to go. But he says everything. He says it out loud, what we're all thinking. We just don't have nerve enough to say it. Hey, Christina. All right, let's do a giveaway, y'all. And I have a cup. Wait a minute. Let me see what I got here. All right, I have one of Uncle Wayne's pushers, and it has Andale Homestead on the back. Here's one of Uncle Wayne's pushers. They're beautiful. I mean, I love them. And Auntie Peg's Scrubby. I'm going to reach in, not look, and pull one out. Oh, that's cute. Can you give away a hug? I sure can. I give away a hug all the time. All right. And I'm going to throw a couple of coasters. I got some coasters. Let's see. I think I'm upside down. A couple of coasters in there and some stickers and maybe a magnet, stuff like that. If you haven't won before. If you've won before, you probably already have all that stuff. All right. Now, I've never done this before. I mean, I have done it, but I didn't do it right. And you're going to learn along with me. I'm being a big girl, and I'm getting ready to do the StreamYard. Let's see. And I hugged you at the meetup. Yeah. Okay. There we go. Look. All right. So you type in #hope if you would like to win the pusher, the Scrubby, and some coasters. #hope. Now, I need to go to, this is the part that's confusing to me because I need to start collecting. Okay, wait. I got to start collecting. How do I start collecting? StreamYard tool. Go back. I have to choose a broadcast again. And #hope. Start collecting comments. Woo, 42 already. Go back to StreamYard. See, the thing is, when you do this, y'all, then I can't see you. And when I can't see you, I push buttons. I'm a button pusher. I push buttons and I mess it up. So we're going to give it just a minute. It's 11:32. Don't click in stream. Well, no promises. No promises. And so, that's too little. Wait a minute. Oh, nope. There we go. It's still collecting. Still collecting. Oh, gee, Mama Grows. You're so precious. Yes. #hope. Because we have hope. We have hope that the Lord will cover us. We have hope that, good gracious, He has a better plan than we do. Because, man, oh man, would we be in trouble without Him? Oh, we would be in trouble. That is for sure. So I'm going to give it. We've got 112 in here. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate that. Hey, Sherman's Family Farm, and Jane Doe, Glitter World, F.R. Humphrey, Vicky Taylor, Lulu's Treasure Trove, Indiana Backyard Gardener. I'm crazy about you, girl. And Lori Manchester, and David Hunt said, maybe I'll win if I type in all caps. You can type as often as you want to. It's perfectly fine with me. All right, we're going to count down because there is a little delay. There's like a 5-second delay thingy, and I'm getting ready to not be able to see you again. We're going to count down, and it's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and draw. This is fun. I'm doing it, y'all. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Sarah! Congratulations, Sarah. Now, because I don't see a picture or anything, but Sarah, if you will, let me put a banner. Look how professional I am. Okay, if you will email me, please, right away, and that is, um, mm, nope. Okay, I'm trying to get the. Maybe we can do it this way. If you will email me at andalehomestead@gmail.com, then I will be able to send this right out to you. But just email me your mailing address. Some people will, when I ask people to email me, they email me, and yeah, Christina, that's crazy. They email me and they don't give me their address because I don't explain it well enough. So, Sarah, if you would email me, please, your street address, then I'll send it out. Yeah, I should have put hashtag LDA, shouldn't I? Thank you all so much for being here. I love you very much for doing that. Yay, Sarah says. Hot dog, hot dog. That was exciting, Donna. I can do it now. I still need you, Jesse. I still need you, Cherie. I still need you, Lydia, because that way I can just sit back and relax and let somebody else push all the buttons. But I wanted to close out. It's 11:36. We need to close out. We're all going to be praying for Jesse and for Lisa and for his daddy and for the whole family, and that this transition goes well and calm and smooth, and that we remember the promise that we will be able to see each other again. I would like to remind you that today I'm going to concentrate on reflection, on seeing through the forest what the plan actually is and how it's so much bigger and better than we could possibly imagine. You guys have a great day. I love you so good. And I'll talk to you soon now. Bye bye. Love you.